What is going on, guys? This is Dom here, Straight Flush Gamers, aka Bearded Dominator. I might change my gamer tag, I'm not entirely sure, to fit the channel, but I like the pun that goes with Bearded Dominator, because not only am I bearded, I am Dom and I'm a Dominator. I think it's genius. Matter of fact, I might not change that. So, today's video, I'm playing for the first time on Nuketown ever since this game came out. And it was an alright gameplay. I think I went 53 and 18 if I remember correctly, and I was kind of bullshitting around trying to go out of the map sometimes and doing shit like that. So it was alright. I needed a gameplay to go over this commentary, so I played for a little bit after the patch, which it's gonna be one of the things I'm talking about in this game play. But the main topic of this, while I try and smash kids with a VMP, is, am I tired of Call of Duty? And short answer, yes and no. Long answer is, I'm not tired of Call of Duty as a game. You know, I'm always gonna have a love for Call of Duty, and it'd be stupid of me to say I'm not gonna play it anymore, because let's just face it, I'm too good at this game. So but I am tired of the direction it's going in, and by that I mean the updates and the patches that they're pushing out. I feel like they're not buffing and nerfing what needs to be buffed and nerfed. They are fixing like certain things like map problems and balancing issues whenever it comes to like spawning and stuff like that, which is good. But they're not really doing anything to balance gameplay, and by that I mean, like, for me, I'm a very aggressive player. Like, I've been a Slayer. I'm always a Slayer. Very rarely will I play OBJ, and that's only when I'm playing with like a squad. And when I'm playing with a squad, I play with other Slayers, so I default to OBJ, just because I know how spawns work and I know how the map works and everything like that more than a lot of people. So for me to play as a Slayer in every other Call of Duty, to have to play super passive because of how this game is being punched out with all of the nerfs and buffs like that, it's very frustrating. And a few examples that I want to give out is how you have to run Dead Silence now, or you have to run Hardwired now, because awareness got a nerf, a small nerf, but it got a nerf, but it's still strong. Like, awareness is beyond strong for how, if you have a headset. And you know, let's face it, more and more people are getting, you know, their families and their rich mommies and their daddies to buy them Astros or Turtle Beaches that are surround sound, and trust me, it makes a huge difference whenever it comes to hearing people. And more people are getting these headsets, and more people are running awareness, just because it's such a strong perk that you either have to run Dead Silence, you have to out awareness them, or you're fucked. Like, those are your only three options. There's no in between. If you're not running awareness with a headset, or you're not running Dead Silence, you're running like Tac Mask or something like that, you're not gonna do as good in the game as you deserve to do if awareness wasn't there. Like, I don't think a lot of people, young people now, and I call them young because y'all are fucking young, like these 12, 13-year-old people who haven't played like Modern Warfare 3 and don't remember SITREP Pro and the problems that we people who have played Call of Duty for years, since like Black Ops 1 and COD 4, SITREP Pro and Modern Warfare 3 was stupid. Like, it was beyond dumb. That was all people used. It got to the point to where it got banned in competitive for a while, just because it was so strong. And that's exactly what's going on here with awareness. So it's like you have to play so passive, and I'm not a passive person. It's so frustrating that I have to play like almost camp-like, or I just have to be like super cheap and use awareness just to feel like I'm gonna do okay in a game or in a lobby, unless I'm going against like a bunch of scrubs, which is, you know, by how the game is going now, it's not. More and more people are getting better, which is good. You know, just because I don't want to play against super try-hard people all the time doesn't mean I want to play against scrubs all the time either. So the fact that people are getting better and it's creating a little bit of a challenge is fun. You know, it makes it less stale. But going against all of these fucking people that are doing the same shit, running awareness and running, Sixth Sense, oh my god, like Sixth Sense is the other one I wanted to talk about with Hardwired. Like, you have to use Hardwired now almost indefinitely, because it's it's far surpasses like fast hands. Cause you see all the shit that Hardwired can do, like it's a paragraph. But the biggest thing about Hardwired though is it minimizes Sixth Sense, and a lot of people who are trying to get like super easy kills are running Sixth Sense because it's such a cheap perk, and I don't like running Sixth Sense because it's so fucking cheap. And God, like I can't stand Sixth Sense at all. I can't stand Sixth Sense way more than I can't stand Awareness, because you can use Awareness without a headset and it's like, okay, it doesn't do that great, but you can use Sixth Sense without a headset, and as long as you're staring at the fucking screen and you're like competent at all, like you get a kill. Like it's ridiculous on how easy it is to get kills with Sixth Sense if you're going against somebody who's not using Hardwired, which happens a lot. And I don't use it, and it's like, if I'm not using Hardwired, if I'm not using a Dead Silence, and I'm going against people that are doing that, they just get like super easy kills that they shouldn't be able to get because they're not as good as a player as they would be if they didn't have it. It's such a crutch, and I hate crutch perks like that. Man, it's so irritating. And that's what I mean by I'm not tired of the game, I'm tired of the direction it's going in, because they are buffing guns that don't need to be buffed. Like the ICR, they buffed the accuracy of the ICR. Like in the last 3 patches, they buffed it 3 times. The accuracy, it's the most accurate assault rifle in the game. It was built that way, and they're still buffing it. And they're buffing the Argus. Oh, if y'all don't understand what I'm doing right here, I noticed that you can go out of the map near the car, and I'm trying to figure out if I can find spots where you can go out of the map anywhere else, because I've never played this map anywhere. But that's what I'm doing, and it ends up getting me killed quite a few times. But they buff the Argus. They don't need to buff the Argus. They buff the Crim. They don't need to buff the Crim. Like, you don't need to buff shotguns. They're meant to do what they're supposed to do. And the amount of times that I die from like far distances from shotguns because of these buffs, and it's ridiculous, and it's getting worse. And like, it's all of these things that makes playing this game almost unbearable at times, because I'll run into one person who's running a Crim shotgun, and then all of a sudden everybody in the lobby pulls out Crims or an Argus, and then it just becomes a shotgun lobby. Have you been in a shotgun lobby? It's almost as cancerous as a sniper rifle free-for-all lobby. To put it in perspective, it's terrible. And if they make a few changes, then it'll make the game way more fun for people who, you know, don't want to buy the DLC, but, you know, want to play and still have fun with a balanced gameplay game, just like how Black Ops 2 was, or, you know, Modern Warfare 3. I'm not a big fanboy of Treyarch or Infinity Ward. I like COD as a game, you know. So if they rebalance these games, if they nerf some of the shotguns, if they buff some of the guns that need buffs, actually need buffs, if they nerf Awareness, they nerf Sixth Sense, it'll be an amazing game again, like it was at the beginning. And am I tired of COD? No. Am I tired of the way it's going? Yes. And I hope you guys like the gameplay. This was a really fun game. This is probably like one of the only games I've had fun in a long time. So I'll see you guys. I'm sorry for the late upload. I'll see you guys in the next video.